uh, commercial break here. I'm going to restart stream for the fight so that if we're behind it all, we get caught up. We're about to see Miles Jury and Andre Feely. Andre Feely on a little bit of a skid. Not much though. Needs a win definitely. Miles Jury coming off his latest loss to Chad Mendez and welcoming back Chad Mendez to the UFC after his loss. Uh, excuse me if anybody sees me on my phone. I'm gonna be going through the updates really quick while before the fights come on. We'll go over what we've seen already. Um, Albu got submitted by Whitmire, first fight of the night, rear naked choke in the first round. Luke Sanders knocked out Hannibal Rao, who came into the fight awake. So it's add a little bit of insult injury as far as he's got to pay Sanders 20% of his purse, and also got knocked out. Nick Lentz got a decision win over Holtzman, and Andrea Lee got a decision win over Ashley Evans Smith. Manny Bermudez submitted Benito Lopez, Darce choke. That was pretty cool submission. And then just recently, last fight on the prelims, Aljamain Sterling defeated Jimmy Rivera by decision, which is not good. Not a good look for Rivera. Aljo's keeping on climbing the ranks. He's got, I don't know what they said, 11, 13 fight win streak, something like that. But not looking good for Rivera. I think it's like his second straight loss. He just lost Moraes, knocked out by Moraes, and now lost to Aljo. As I said earlier, Andre Feely, Miles Jury coming up next. After that, we got Brian Barberina, Vicente Luque, Alex Caceres versus Chrome Gracie, making his UFC debut, son of Hickson Gracie. After that, you got Cynthia Calvillo, Courtney Casey, James Vick, Paul Feldner, Cain Velasquez, Francis Ngannou. And I realized I started for the main card, but we're only probably going to watch maybe up until the Gracie fight, or maybe even the Cynthia Calvillo fight. The last two fights, I'm going to go inside and watch my girl. She wants to watch the main event. So we'll just be doing a reaction, and we'll be talking about these fights a little bit. Have a slam-packed February still to come. UFC is going to, I think that's Prague, Han Blachowicz, and Thiago Santos next week. Stefan Struve versus De Lima, and John Vellante is also fighting on that card. Peter Yan's fighting John Dotson. That's a great fight. I don't know if you guys can hear the fights in the background. I got it playing on the same computer, so I hope you guys can't hear it in the background. But if you can, hey, maybe you get a little audio. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, fuck off. What you want me to tell you? But that'd be the last card for the UFC on February, and then they also have the Gallagher card, the James Gallagher fighting in Bellator. I think that one's Ireland. Also on the same day, Charlie Ward's on the card. No, that should be a good card for Bellator. March, John Jones is fighting again, March 2nd. Yeah, Derek Lewis dos Santos, which starts at 5 o'clock, I'm seeing. That's pretty cool. 1 p.m., the Till Masvidal fight. 5 p.m., Thompson Pettis. That's pretty cool, man. All the start times are getting moved up. And, I mean, I like it. I like staying up late to watch the fights. I stay up late naturally. So, I mean, a lot of times you don't got nothing to do. I like having these exciting fights to watch, but you can't really complain with, 8, 9 o'clock, the fights are over, and, you're going to get ready for bed. You can go to bed pretty fucking early that night. Or, I mean, if you're working the event or whatever, it makes it a lot easier for you. The fighters got to make it easier for you. Especially for, like, the day after a fight. Not sponsored by Coke, but I'm drinking one. Maybe they could sponsor me one day. That day is not today. And if it is, I think it's going to be close to 12, so I think they better hurry up and fucking call me. Andre Fili comes straight out to the middle of the octagon, immediately taking charge. Jerry's been backing up since the fight started. Quick jab from Andre Fili. Misses with a leg kick. Trying to keep him away with his jab. Got a feeling he doesn't want to wrestle Miles Jerry. Keeping him really far away with his jab. Miles Jerry misses the leg kick. Jab, jab, jabs. Switch of stances, Andre Fili. Andre Fili's been going back and forth, orthodox and southpaw. Oh, and he's like shaking his legs. He's doing like a Michael Venom Page type routine here. Michael Venom Page got a decision win over Daly. Last night, moved on in a welterweight Grand Prix for Bellator. He'll fight Douglas Lima next. Jerry's landing a jab while Fili hits him with another leg kick. Softening up those legs. Ooh, Fili's keep papping him with the jab right at the end of his jab. Inside leg kick. Jerry seems to be a lot quicker, man. He's a lot getting out of the way a lot faster, you know. Ooh, gets caught with overhand right. Can't do that. Straight from Fili. I'm 4 for 2 picks right now. I only got 2 wrong out of the 6 fights. So I'm excited. I hope Andre Fili keep it rolling for the barbecue pit. Keep us out front here. Excuse me. Hard for me to breathe right now. There we go. Miles Jerry has been opened up a little bit. Looks like it's coming from his nose. Maybe that's why I self-consciously just started not being able to breathe out of my nose. Got to see blood coming out of his nose. I think it happened because of the jabs that he's been sending him. Jabs. No, none of these guys is really a power puncher here. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I thought Fili was going to try to come out and hit him with some power a little early. He has opened him up, made him start bleeding, but I mean, from no power, just from jabs, from putting him on the end of his jab. Leg kick, you heard that on the bone from Jerry threw it, but you heard it. Both of the guys clacked. Ooh, Jerry's landing his own jab. That one's kind of stiff, too. He gets it while Fili's coming in. That's the second one. Throws a flying knee, misses. Jerry smiles. He's having fun, but he's getting beat up a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, spinning back fist lands, and then he lands with a jab. Oh, high kick. Fili tries to shake it off, say it was a trip, but he landed that. Fili throws a head kick of his own, kind of lands, but not hard. Damn, man. Ooh, big exchanges with rights. might be having a surprise guest. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. First round, I give it to Feely, just based off damage. 100% based off damage. Was landing his jab for a little bit longer in the beginning of the first round, then Jerry started picking it up. Okay, that's a good idea, Eddie. I like that. Been working with Eddie Valencio, if that's how you say your last name, but I've never heard you say it. But that's how I picture it would be pronounced. But Pure Evil MMA, Evil Eddie. Um, he's let me write for PureEvilMMA.com, and he's been giving us some great opportunities, man. And he just actually said if we wanted to call in, um, we could ask the fighters questions that he's going to be interviewing tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I definitely have a few questions that I'll submit in here.
So much advice on what you should do, and man, it was all intelligent. And they wanted to pressure him, but just listening from the outside for him to come forward, start letting the inside low kick, start bringing the
still working the jabs, both of them, leg kicks. Andre Feely.
And that is Miles Jury's head coach, and also your chief corner, Don Eric Del Fierro, the right hand, a big part of the message there. Yeah, what he's saying is, Feely's beating Miles to the jab right now, so he's throwing the inside kick to take away power from the jab. He's following it up with the right hand as Feely decides to jab the overhead right, goes right over the top of his jab. So we're trying to shut down the jab here on Miles Jerry right now. That was what you call a pull two by Feely. He waited for the jab of Miles, slipped just to the outside of it, and then bam, fired it to the face by Feely there. So Feely has attacked the head to great effect here early in this fight. Still haven't seen a lot of right hands out of Miles, but he needs to let that right hand go the way Eric's saying.
Ooh, Miles Jerry connects with the right. Feely comes back with the right of his own. Oh yeah, Woodley Usman's also on the fucking John Jones card. Woodley finally defended his belt again. It's like he did in December. I mean, September. Wasn't too long ago. But everybody fuck with Tyron Woodley. I want to make my joke too. I like Tyron Woodley, man. I don't like him because he fights to his opponent's level. He fights to his opponent's level and then just tries to do a little better. To win the fight. And I don't like that. I don't like that with Damian Maia. He just he was happy with. He was so proud that he stuffed all those takedowns, and then when's the last time Damian Maia threw that many takedowns, didn't land one? I stuffed all of them. I'm so good at stuff takedowns. Like, cool, bro, but stuff him and then knock him out. I hear you threw your shoulder out, or I don't even think that was that fight. Or was that the? That wasn't the Thompson fight, I don't think. But either way, if it was that fight, Lee Strikes thrown in a title fight. That's embarrassing, man. That is embarrassing. You got feet, bro. I know you're mostly a boxer. You mostly throw your hands, but you could have been stinging leg kicks in there. I know you don't want to kick high. You're scared of the takedown, but you could have been stinging leg kicks in there. You could have been thrown with the opposing hand. And, goddamn, if you felt that comfortable that you were that much better than Damian Maia and you really had a shoulder injury, fucking land you on your own takedown, bro. And if you get on top, show us that with one hand, you can hold down Damian Maia and you can beat him up, That would even be more impressive than just seeing you stuff his takedown, him fucking shoot for his takedown across the entire cage, and you really just do nothing except for defending. There's not much action at all. I can understand why people were very upset watching that, but I can also understand why he thinks he was so proud. I just don't like it. I wouldn't. If that happened to me in a fight, and I was going against that guy, and I was that much better than him, and I was injured, I would still just try to prove somehow, to show. Because you don't look that much better than Damian Maia. with just all the stuff takedowns. You look better in wrestling, and that's what he's majority. But he was kind of landing a couple shots standing up and shit like that. So I can't all chalk it up to you look spectacular 100 times better than Damian Maya. You look like you went down to Damian Maya's skill level, and then you fought a little better. Ooh. Miles Jerry landed one of the biggest spinning backfish just now. And that sound that came off of his forehead or jaw, wherever that clicked off of, made a sick, disgusting sound. Now he's in full mount on Andre Fili on the ground. Andre Fili's not yet full recovered, so we could be seeing the end of the fight. 30 seconds left in the second round. He could recover. I definitely give this round to Jerry based off this. Elbows. Ooh, he misses. Hits him with the left. Fili seems like, oh, yep, Fili put him in guard. Fili seems like he's got a little bit of his wits back. He's laughing. Oh, uh-oh. That's the end of the second round. And right on the side of his head, it was more like his wrist, his whole wrist, fist, all that landed right on the side of his head. And but Fili kind of blocked it like a little bit. Just not enough at all. Not blocked it enough at all. Taco Monday. Just had to get me a new phone today because my phone would not charge, so it died. And then when it finally died, it does not come on yet. I went to the store, the Verizon store, and they clean out the charger port for me. And they say, all right, we fixed it. So they put on the charger. They show me that it's red, so it's charging. They show me the thing that's charging, but it's dead. I had it on 1% for like 30 minutes. So I'm like, oh shit, this shit's gonna have to be on the charger for like 30 minutes. I sat in there for like 20, 25 minutes and it still didn't turn on. So I was like, hey man, you said you fixed it. I see the thing is charging. I'm just gonna go charge it at the crib because I don't want to wake you. I go home, nothing. I plug it in, no charging symbol, no nothing. So I take it back to him. I'm like, hey man, need a new phone, man. This shit won't turn on. Now I'm having all this trouble. I can't get my contacts, my pictures. I can't get nothing. Oh, the other one, unless I get it back on, but I have to get it back on. So I'm gonna try to leave it on the charger for like days to see if it'll come back on. Hopefully it comes back on even for like 10 minutes. I'll send all that shit. If that shit comes on, all I need is 10, 15 minutes. I'll send it all. I never backed that phone up ever, and that was my biggest mistake. I never ever backed it up, so I don't got not one thing that's on that goddamn phone. Woo, straight right from Fili. I'd say it's definitely 1-1. They both land the left there. Turn it down a little bit right there. At the end of the half, Team LeBron is down 82-95 in NBA's 68th All-Star game. I think my girl is banging some shit around. She stopped as soon as I cut the sound off. As soon as I cut the sound off, she stopped banging around. Whatever she banging around. She already know I was trying to listen for jabs. Jabs from Fili. He got a jab out there the whole fight. Neither one of them looks really gassed. Ooh. Jerry catches him on the left. Fili's becoming a little bit more relaxed, though. He's not getting back out when Jerry's throwing the kicks and the punches anymore. He's kind of just staying there. And that's why he's getting clipped by that left. Like I said, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but Johnny and I just said nice straight left from Andre Fili. I mean, from Miles Jerry, sorry. Ooh, Jerry catches him clean with the right. Catches him clean with the right, and then fucking waves at him like, come on. Because as soon as Feely be exchanging, if Feely just don't stick with that jab, he's going to lose. Just throw the jab. Just keep throwing the jab, throw the jab, throw the jab, and throw the leg kicks, man. There's no sense. He's trying to throw. As soon as he tries to throw all these hooks and crosses and shit, and all that shit, pretty much any other strike except for that jab, he is getting fucking teed up. Landon, Miles Jerry might win this fight. This is a close one. Leg kicks, big leg kicks, jabs. There you go, Philly. Jabs. Getting caught with a jab of your own. Ooh, body jab, face jab. Switching stance. Go back to the jabs. Nope. He changes levels, keeps his hands down, leg kick, nice. Jab. There you go, Philly. Philly's up 26-14 on significant strikes, but he's been getting hurt. Oh, that's in the third round. Straight. Uh-oh, he's opened himself up. Jerry lands the left. Deep kick. Oh man, in the middle of the stream, but I got 15 minutes left on my fucking laptop battery. These motherfuckers, man. They got me. It's alright, I'm gonna go get it in the middle of this fight. You guys are gonna stare at the back of my garage here for a little while. If anybody's sitting here, you're gonna have to stare at that for like 120 seconds maybe. I know I'm asking for much. That's the end of the fight. Here's the 120 second trade. Jerry won that, by the way. Matter of fact, I'll have a brief. I just thought about it. I'll have a brief segment with my girlfriend on here. Another big jab. I mean, the accumulation of jabs by Feely. If my phone will work, my new phone. You have reached the voicemail. Fucking phone's dead. I guess I won't do that. 120 seconds, guys. I'll be back in a second.
Chewy.com, you'll always find low prices on your favorite brands. Plus, you get fast free shipping. I just found my dog's food for less than when I buy it in the store. Start saving today at Chewy.com.
It's time for the ultimate Sleep Number event on the Sleep Number 360 smart bed. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus 36-month financing. Ends Monday.
117, 118, 119, 120. Back just in time. 2 minutes. I think that was a lot less than 120 seconds, to be honest. But I gotta give you guys the benefit of the doubt, man. 120 second guess. Put that right there so it's close to charging. Good. Andre Felix, you got that. 21, 28. Andre Felix makes the barbecue put 5 and 2. On the climb. Doing good. We normally do bad on the prelims, guys.
Overall assessment of your performance relative to your expectations coming in tonight.
I would have liked to do a little more, but the jab was working, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? I just go
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hell yeah, he was landing those jabs on him.
We know you have a great jab. It has never looked sharper than it did here tonight. He did hit you with a spinning back fist towards the end of round 2. You seem to recover pretty quickly. How hurt were you at that point in time?
No, I wasn't hurt. I just have these giant weird feet, and I sort of stumbled over.
Yeah, okay. I got these. He said when the guy stung him, I wasn't hurt. I just got these giant big feet. So I tripped over my giant big feet. The fuck out of here, boy.
I love this sport, even though
Rocked you.
I think it's trying to kill me, man. I love this sport. I love this company, even though I don't think they pay me what I'm worth, but I'm working on that. I'm working towards that belt. And I love these fans, man.
Well, you could easily be riding a 4-fight winning streak. Any desire to call your shot here moving forward in 2019?
I'm going to wait to call my shot. I will call a shot, but I just got hit in the head a little, so I'm going to wait a while, and then I'll call somebody out. But I'm going to have that world title by the end of the year, man. And that's all I care about is being in the world.
I doubt it. That was pretty funny though. He said, if you guys can't hear, he said he got hit in the head a couple of times, so he doesn't want to make any call outs right now. They'll call somebody out.
Why deviate? And it was working. He was landing it all night, and the big shots by Mel's Jerry just weren't quite enough.
But then he said when he got hit in the head, it didn't hurt him. Oh, Sugar Sean in the building.
As is the former UFC strawweight champion
Carlos Esparza. Oh shit, Jerry Carey. Henry Cejudo with his little girl.
The hits keep on coming. This is a matchup that jumped off the card for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Two welterweight finishers set to go toe-to-toe. It's Vicente Luque chases a 14-2
Luque, Brian Barberina. 14-5, Brian Barberina. 14-6-1, Vicente Luque. Luque is the minus 500 favorite. I also expect Vicente Luque to win that, and that would be very good for the Bug. Pippi Goodness in a pretty damn good predicament, if I must say so myself. NBA All-Star Game. I missed that, but the dunk contest sucked. The fucking three-point contest was awesome this year. I watched that during the prelims of Bellator 216. I had to, man. Oh shit! Curry with the fucking bouncing alley-oop. That's nasty as hell. Quite the ovation for Cejudo. Shouts out Craig Allen, Fight Night Picks. It's my boy. Of course, Evil Eddie, you the man. Shouts out to everybody at Pure Evil MMA. I say what's up to everybody right now. Well, everybody in the group, at least. Pure Evil Eddie, Daniel DeVore, Crofty. I don't know what the fuck your real name is. He's got a quote. He like the name be Faceless. Miles Hutton. Hutton. I'm saying your name wrong, Hutton. Hutton. And this guy, his picture, this guy, UFC news official is what Crofty is, UFC news official. So he like to remain faceless. I'm down. I could dig it. I'd like to remain as the overall name of the barbecue pit, but I'd still put my face out there. I don't give a damn. I'm a pretty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no fucking, no shame, man. They look great with that front choke. Oh, almost ashed in my drink. Almost ashed in my drink. Vicente Luque, Silent Assassin. Ryan Bam Bam Barberina. Let's see it. just now looking. I got the tool thing in the back. The basketball on my shoulder. I got it brand new fucking brand new goal over there. I had to make sure I wasn't crushing that shit. I gotta put out a new crib when I get there.
That's what I'm here to find out.
Commercials. I hate commercials, man. I think this is a big fight just because of how up and coming Sinte Luque is. Brian Bowman's been around for a little while. He's been ups and downs. Right now, he's kind of sitting on the fence. I could see him even retiring after this fight. I mean, we just seen Dennis Bermudez retire, so I mean, I could see this guy retiring after this. If he loses, if he wins, maybe I don't know. I don't know really what's going to happen with him, but I think Sinte Luque is going to eventually get him to the ground, slowly find a way into a submission choke, hopefully, and so I think it might be first round, honestly. Gotta pay attention to the promo a little bit. Kamaru Usman and Tyron Woodley. John Jones and Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith got him a great hand. He was dope, bro. And he acts like he was like, I mean, I don't know, maybe early in his career he was all, like he's old, but he's got like 30-something fights. So I mean, maybe he was looked past for a little while in his career. But I mean, honestly, nah. You know, like he was a middleweight. He did pretty good. He won like 2 fights. Let's look at Anthony Johnson. I mean, not Anthony Johnson. I've been saying Anthony Johnson. Anthony Smith. Let's look at Anthony Smith's record right here, especially looking back at middleweight. I know you say he's not. He's a light heavyweight. Should have been fighting at middleweight. I got the wrong Anthony Smith. Yeah, right MMA after. Come up. I just need your fucking wiki page, man, to be honest. I don't need all this shit. There you go. All right, let's go back. All right, he's in middleweight. Oh, let's go all the way back then if we... All right, he won the middleweight championship in another organization. And then this was his UFC debut. He won against Leonardo Augusto Guilherme. His next fight, he lost to Cesar Ferreira decision. Next 3 fights, all knockout wins. Elvis Menapek, Andrew Sanchez, Hector Lombard. Then he got knocked out by a body kick and punches by Thiago Santos. Moves up to light heavyweight, beats Shot Evans way out of his prime. Shogun, not so much, but still out of his prime. And then he got a very, very, very good third round submission win over Volkan Ozdemir in light heavyweight. So I think he's up there, but I mean, we'll put him against John Jones, man. John Jones. That's not the move, if you're me. If you're me, that's not the move at all. I understand he's been there. He deserves a shot. 3-fight win streak. 2 of those guys maybe being in the top 10. Volkan being in the top 5. I get it. I get why there's nobody else but Anthony Smith, but I would have waited for something else. Because John Jones is going to wax him. I know a lot of people think that. Anthony Smith, does Vicente Luque got a motherfucking hairpiece on? This guy is jumping and his hair looks like it's having a gap from his hair and his scalp. I swear if this guy punches his hair off, punches him in the face and his hair flies off one time, I'm going to lose it, man. I might lose it right here on camera.
Taking on the newly minted farmer, Brian Barberina.
Brian Barberina is a farmer, I guess.
Here tonight. Round one is underway.
Meet in the middle. Barberina backs up first. Sente's kind of hunting him down.
Is going to be the weapon of choice. That right hand and that right high kick. 28 combined wins for these two fighters.
Brian Barberina reminds me of my boy Ian a little bit if he ain't had a mohawk.
Luque, the -5.
That's what he looks like in the face. Barberina kind of, that's going to be a good, he's standing up. It looks like it's going to be a good aggressive striker versus a counter striker. Sente Lupe is not going to back off, though. He connects with the 1-2 and the inside leg kick. Barberina connects with the outside leg kick.
That's the battle of southpaw versus conventional in order to land that power hand, which
Body punch from Sente lands. We'll call him Sente. I know Sente.
Barberina has the exact same weapons. There it is. There's his left hand. Because they're
Barberina comes down the middle with a left lands. Outside leg kick lands. Ooh. Okay, left lands. Stephen Thompson, Anthony Pettis, March 23rd, I think that is. Hope Anthony Pettis fucks him up. I like Anthony Pettis, man. I want him to win a belt before this is over. Barberina just grabbing him by the wrist, trying to control where he's going. This is how you go deep. In the words of Joey Diaz, this is how you go deep. Ooh, Barberina getting tagged up against the cage. Tagged up. He's trying to move. Oh, comes back with a straight left. Land the straight left. That was pretty good. Still back. His back's against the cage. He's going back and forth, trying to get away. Ooh. Okay, with the 1-2s. Oh, with the big right, Sente lands. Looks like Barberina's bleeding a little bit out of his mouth. Oh, big kick from Sente Luque. Looks like it landed right across the chest of Barberina.
He has never been knocked out. This is his 20th professional fight here tonight. I'm telling you, that right hand's getting too close. The right hand of Luque is just vicious. Look how he's throwing it. And then every now and then you'll see him switch to southpaw.
Ooh.
Overhand instead of a straight down the middle. Barberina trying to come hard. He needs to be first right now. Luque has exceeded
Back elbow out. I hear a coach saying over the left, over the top left. Ooh. Ooh, that elbow over the top misses by Sente. Ooh, Barberina with a stiff up kick. Body punches in the clinch. Both men has a hook in. Oh, they let go. They both let go. Ooh, big right connects for Sente Luque. Barberina back right up against the cage. Oh, moving slow. Barberina's moving slow like he's in the Matrix. Ooh. Lands a right though. Barberina hits him with a left. Vicente Luque's out. He's going for a single. He just went for he took his back. He took his fucking back. Was he pretending? To be out? He sinks in the rear naked. He's got him. Rear naked choke. It's going to be over. He's got him face down. He doesn't have any hooks in. I think he has one hook in. Oh, he's got it in. He's got Barberina's neck fucking jerked sideways. Both hooks in. He's got it locked. Looks like it's over his jaw, though. It's more of a pain thing, like the McGregor choke. It might be underneath. Looks like it might be underneath. Might be on it, though. He's trying to get out. Oh, he got out. Brian Barberina got out of the fucking choke. And he gets right in, put into a front headlock. Oh, my God. That front choke. That Vicente Luque's got so many people in. He got him. He's got him locked. Oh, no. 16 seconds. Barberina gets out of it, throwing elbows like fucking crazy. Oh my god. Oh man. That's nuts. I think he just let go with like 10 seconds left. Sinte Luque just lets go and gets fucking rained on with elbows. Nuts. Nuts. Sinte Luque definitely won that round. But arms probably very tired. Let's see how quick he is coming out here. And let's see if let's just see, man. Barberina might try to fucking come out quick. If Barberina comes out quick, it's not gonna be good because I think Sinte Luque might be still feeling that a little bit. He had him in the chokes and he had him to where he could have been hurting him with that squeeze. So I don't know why he wasn't. Ooh, right down the pipe he connected that left with. Luque just went straight back. Straight back.
Exchanges here. I mean, Luque landing the heaviest shots ever. Barberena eating them like nothing, and then walking through and trying to finish. This is what the end of the round looks like after
rain and elbows at the end. Raining. Coming out, meet in the middle. Let's see what happens. They both staying in the middle. Chilling in the middle, both of them. Ooh. That's a slow leg kick coming from Barberena. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, got tipped up a little bit and they threw left and landed. Backed him right off. Back Barberena right. Ooh, throws his big right, misses. Barberena lands elbow and then straight left. Luque is not getting out of the way anymore. He's just kind of staying there. When the fight comes, he's just sitting right in the pocket and throwing lefts and rights. Landing, going right back to the middle of the octagon. This is a fucking war, guys. War. If you're not watching this fight on ESPN, you're a fucking nerd. Oh shit. Barberena's landing heavy strikes. Ooh, Sinte with the mean elbows. Oh, right back to the middle. Yeah, Sinte's beating him up top, and he's just not going down. Barberena's a tough son of a motherfucker, man. And now he's landing these elbows in tight. They're getting kind of in his clinch. Barberena's throwing the elbows through, landing on the elbows. Ooh, big body kick from Luque. And a straight right. Barberena lands. Barberena's coming in with the elbows, the body punches. These guys are going back and forth, man. This is a good round. Really important. We're having these last 3 minutes here for this round. And if both of these guys are going to be so damn tough and it's going to go to decision, this is a very important round. Because I think Barberena's down a round at least. Yeah. Luque is a lot more tired than Barberena. Obviously, Barberena is the guy that's getting choked. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's something about losing that air for a short amount of time rather than like losing the air you're breathing, and then also your muscles by like squeezing. That just makes you more tired, I guess. But maybe that's just his cardio is worse than Barberena's. Barberena's still fresh. I'm not throwing as he's coming at him though. He's not throwing as high speed or quickness, but he's coming at him with volume. He's landing powerful strikes too. I say, matter of fact, if this fight ends, based on how tough Barberena is, I think this might be. Oh shit! If somebody gets knocked out, it's going to be Luque, and I hate to say it, to pick Luque, but. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Heavy leather lifting. They got both sides. Goodness gracious. Deep breath for the plus $375
Oh, high kick from Luke.
There's been enough of, in my opinion. That.
And the low kick.
Big kick. Follow your kicks up with your hands. And go to the
It's
body
caught with the
part.
jab. Luke seems to be bleeding out of his eye.
With all those punches
Somewhere in the facial area.
landed,
Ooh,
eyes wide open.
right, left.
He absorbs another one, too.
Big lefts from Barbarina. Ooh, big right from Luke.
Just look. It is. I mean, he's
Yeah, I agree with Dom Cruz, man. If he's gonna win, he's gotta get in there with those elbows, man. He's not gonna get anywhere with these punches with Barbarina. He's just taking them. He's taking them every punch.
competitive fight. I think on the numbers, Luke is landing a lot more, though, but I could be wrong. I have to look at the numbers. You are wrong. Oh, Luke now with a window. Big punch landed by Luke, and Barbarina doesn't care. He's landed. Goodness. Full throttle left hand lands for Luke.
Yeah, Luke's landing big punches too, man. Barbarina's just standing there. Oh, he might have got him. He might have got him. I think he landed a knee. That might have been it for Barbarina. Luke's got his back there in the second round. I think that might just be Luke winning the second round. I think it's pretty fucking even going the whole damn way in the second round. And then it looks like he kind of rocked him a little bit, threw him on the ground, and immediately took his back. So, I mean,
Get a dollar for dollar match at the end of your first year, only from Discovery.
I can't believe it could take weeks to get our tax refund.
At H&R Block, you can get an advance on your refund up to $3,000 the day you file.
Get a pool table.
Well, we can get the carpets. Up to $3,000 the day you file at H&R Block. Block has your back.
H&R Block, who the fuck uses that shit? Good to see Aljo get the win. He trains with Matt Serra at Long Island, man. I'm from Long Island, so it's nice to see him get the win as well. I'm seeing Dan Hooker's picks right now, and Dan Hooker picked every single fight the same as me, except he picked Caceres, Miles Jerry. He also picked Luque, Cynthia Calvillo, Feldner, and Velasquez. Hugging it out right before the third round. It's going to be a sick one. It's going to be the last fight of the live stream, guys.
Put it this way, John Crouch was working to end swell. I've never seen that in MMA right now. I mean, there's so much excitement right now in the corners in this fight. I'll let you guys get back to it, man. I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's a great point. You had Jeff Jimmo in there after round one, and after round two, no cut man, just John Crouch and Benson Henderson trying to keep Barbarina in this fight, and he is very much in it against the prohibited.
Ooh, big left from Luque. John Hank's trying to say Barbarina's in this fight. Barbarina needs a fucking finish if he's in the fight. That was a big left kick. Ooh, big spinning axe kick from fucking Luque. Lands, but it was blocked, but it landed. If you know what I mean. Knee to the body from Barbarina. Big leg kick as he came in. Clenched up.
But as for the fans, I mean, I don't think they're going to complain about two guys facing in a phone booth and just trading headshots, right?
Yeah, this is awesome. I ain't complaining about shit on this fight, Dom. Why would any fan complain about something like this? They're both eating a bunch of shots, man, but I think the most devastating ones have been the ones that Vicente landed. I think if we're going by just numbers, they've both been blocked once. Vicente's had his back twice. Vicente's held 2 submissions in for a little while and threatened to finish the fight twice with submissions. And Vicente put the pressure on in the first, and it seems like in the second, and now also in the third. Barbarina seems to be putting the pressure on Barberina lands one of those fucking elbows. I don't even know what the fuck. If you call that a time, I'm gonna call it 11. I'm gonna call that right there 5-11 or 5-10, right there. He threw, standing up, almost landed.
Fighters are still standing somehow, some way. Barberina would appear to be the fresher fighter here.
Oh, he's hitting with the bodies.
Throwing less on the punches, but he's throwing more.
Barberina way fresher right now. I think it had something to do with those 2 submissions in the first round. It seemed like in that situation, you should have kind of let go of that. John Anik, Dom Cruz doing this one on ESPN. I really want to know what's going on with Joe, if he's going to be doing the pay-per-views anymore, if he just didn't go to that one because it was in Australia. But I just noticed on 234, I think that is he wasn't doing the pay-per-view. And normally that's all he did was the pay-per-view. So I'm wondering if the ESPN deal, I don't know. I don't know what to speculate, man, but I don't want to speculate nothing. I don't know a UFC fight where I can't hear Joe Rogan yelling about some shit, you know? Luque slips, try to throw a fly, and then he gets pushed down. Throws overhand right, connects. Ooh. Left hook connects for Luque. Straight right from Luque lands. Outside leg kick from Barberina. Ooh. Straight front kick from Barberina. That shit lands. Ooh, Barberina's land. Barberina's just throwing like 5, 6, 7 punches in like the time that Luque throws 1 or 2. You know? He's just real fresh at this time in the fight. Getting the jab poked on him. Ooh, getting clacked up a couple times. Ooh, got hit with an uppercut, mean uppercut right there. Ooh, gets hit with a straight right and a knee to the body and a knee to the face. And he's getting hit. And the fight is stopped. Vicente Luque is finished up with like fucking 5 seconds left in the fight. 5 seconds left in the fight. Vicente Luque hits him with a 3rd round knockout. That is sick. We really thought it was.
Awesome. You saw him just turn it up right at the end. Okay, this is it. If he doesn't go out with this, we're going to scorecards. You let it all hang out. And I can tell you unofficially,
Barberina's mad.
there were more significant strikes landed than in any 3-round welterweight fight in UFC history. Over 300 combined.
More significant strikes landed than any other 3-round UFC fight in UFC history. 300 and something significant strikes landed combined. That's a fucking welterweight fight right there, not Tyrone Woodley versus fucking Damian Maia. Sorry. Both these guys probably had injuries, man. You can't count it out. If I ever had a chance to ask Vicente Luque or Brian Barberina, I would be more than happy than to ask them, was one of those guys injured during that fight? At some point during the fight, before coming into the fight, they're looking at the knees. I think the knees were legal. I think both of them were. The first one landed definitely in the body. And as he came down, he kind of landed one that was close, maybe, but I think he landed that one definitely in time. Luque has cuts above his eyes and below both his eyes. I just started when I said both. Shit's crazy. Bullying commercial.
Come here, I want to show you something. See how the Swiss cheese makes
I like what they do, man. I like the Marines, the Army, all that. You know, I gotta shout out to them, but I couldn't do it. I never could. I never signed up for it. I don't know what the fuck I would ever do if they did a draft and they drafted me. I don't know. But
And 2 boxes of Twizzlers.
I don't know. That's just crazy.
The team.
order online, pick up in an hour. Now get 25%
It's crazy. Like I don't know if it's like that, but like just being in like any kind of city platform and just thinking that like you got a gun, and other people got guns, they trying to kill you. You know, could be hiding in buildings. You know, it's just like not like a city. It's like a city like my city, and it's just kind of like streets and shit like that, and just driving people to like follow you around. You know, they know who you are, who you ride around, where you walk around, whatever the fuck. You know, I don't know. They look at, I believe that makes me 6-2 right there on the night, leading into the last 4 fights.
And we'll grab a minute with Brian Barberina if you'd be so kind to stick around. What a fight when they talk about the
Brian Barberina is told to stick around, and that doesn't normally happen.
to be part of a 15-minute fight like that.
First of all,
4-fight win streak for Luke.
glory to get in here and do what I do. And
Give glory to God.
married to the most amazing woman. So jump that on.
Give it to his wife.
My fate's not gonna be the best of the marriage, but we're good. Man, Barberina, he's a tough guy, as tough as they come. For sure, the toughest opponent I faced till now, and I think I needed this to prove my space in this division. And I think I'm top 10 for real. I can stand here and knock anybody out. And if you want to take me to 3 rounds, I'm gonna keep coming every single round, and I show that tonight.
You're getting no argument from me. You've won 4 straight, 8 of 9. We're going to take a look at some of the action in this fight. In that third
Taking a
final
look at
round,
the
what is
replay
your
here.
mentality as you're pressing forward and trying to be the first man to
Oh.
knock this dude out?
Seeing Luke laying that right. Ooh, that's the last bit of the fight. He said it was the first round. That was 2 knees at the end of the fight. Punched out his mouthpiece. It was that right hand. Here it is. Boom. Boom.
Now it's 8 wins in the UFC, so let's do it. I'm ready for anyone.
You put on an absolute show here tonight. We are all good.
Valeu, galera do Brasil, Cerrado MMA Brasília. No fie sempre. Vamos nessa. A todo latino-americano, chileno. Vamos, aguanta latino.
Phoenix, there he is, the winner, Vicente Luque. And ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for a man with so much support in this building?
Oh shit, maybe he's from where are they at, Phoenix?
Your thoughts on those epic 15 minutes, my man?
You know, he's a warrior, man. You know, we came out here, threw down, gave it everything I had. You know, he saved it right back. So, hats off to him. He did a great job. So I look to keep improving, get better, and bounce back.
On behalf of MMA fans around the world,
Says he's
thank
gonna
you for
bounce
that
back.
performance. Hopefully there's a
I wouldn't retire if I was him, to be honest. Standing ovation. Or maybe he's from Phoenix. I don't know why we did that, but that was great. Yeah, that's fight of the night. I mean, you gotta. According to Casey and Cynthia Calvillo, James Vick and Paul Felder, I think that's all we got left. But these guys got a great fight to beat. And I think maybe the only chance they got there is Paul Feldman. Oh, Alex Caceres, Cronin Grayson. I'm sorry, we could maybe see something crazy. Is that my Rob right there? Rob's in Phoenix with Aljo. It's tight. I think we out, guys. We didn't really watch the last fucking couple fights in here. Oh my god! So that's it for the stream. Catch us on Tuesdays. We'll be predicting the UFC Pride crap. Thanks for coming. Smoke with us, hang out with us. You know, and enjoy watching the last 4 fights. I know nobody's probably in here because of the fucking fights on, but hey, we on ESPN, motherfuckers. We'll see you on Tuesday.